I'm really inspired by my colleagues, the students and the staff working in the lab.
When I walk through the doors, that I'm working to help kids with cancer.
Kids to have better quality of life.
Hello, hi everybody. My name is Shannon and I'm going to be leading you through tonight's practice. You guys are at day 17. Congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment. That is a lot of yoga. 17 days in a row. Wow. Good for you. I just want to give a big shout out to all of you participating in such an incredible event. It really is overwhelming to know so many of you guys are putting in your time, effort, money, especially to those who have worked so hard towards this event. You guys, big pat on your back, and I'm thinking about all the families and all the little superheroes at CHIO. My heart goes out to you. So anyways, tonight's practice is going to be, or today, depends on what time of day you're doing this, is going to be more of a yin flow, a little bit of hip work. We don't necessarily need any props, but if you do have blocks, it might be very helpful, just to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. And yeah, that's it really. So bring water, have your mat, and I will meet you on your mat. We're going to be starting off in Supta Baddha Konasana. So laying down and bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Knees open wide, pointing to either side. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Arms alongside your body. Closing down your eyes and drawing in your focus. Deepening your breath. Feeling your chest rise with each inhale and deflate with each exhale. Now, if you didn't take blocks, so put them underneath of your knees, and your hips are feeling this a little bit extra, please feel free to take a second and use those props just to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. Know your edge. Honor your body and what it needs. A few more breaths in silence. And starting to bring some awareness back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rocking your head from side to side. And with the help of your hands, draw your knees back up towards the sky. Remove the blocks if you have them. And we're going to heel toe our feet to the outer edges of the mat and draw your knees inwards so they touch. Bring your right palm onto your heart, left hand on your belly. Whoops, sorry, opposite. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Feeling your chest rise and lower. Maybe inviting in an affirmation. Taking in a second either to honor yourself, major high five for you for accomplishing what you're doing. Maybe directing your energy towards somebody else. Someone who needs a little bit of love, a little bit of light. And on your next inhale, bring the soles of your feet to the mat and walk them in towards you so your feet are about hip width distance apart. Knees come in towards your chest and rock from side to side. Interlacing your hands over top of your right shin, extending your left leg. Drawing your right knee in towards you. Taking one big inhale. And exhale to draw it closer towards your armpit. Again, inhale. Deep exhale. And begin to invite some circles into your right hip. Rocking your knee from side to side. And switch the directions of your circles. And to stillness. Bring the sole of your left foot to the mat. Hook your right ankle over top, drawing your right knee back in space. Toes are flexed. Left leg draws in towards you. Interlace your hands over or underneath your shin or over top of your, underneath your thigh or over top of your shin. Sorry, I've got mommy brain. Staying in stillness or begin to rock from side to side. If you're rocking, come to stillness and release your interlace. Left foot comes back to the mat. Slightly draw your hips towards the right and draw your right knee over towards the left for a twist. Right arm extends in line with your shoulder. Left hand anywhere on your body, maybe on top of your right knee. Giving a little bit of extra weight. Gaze up towards the sky or bring your gaze towards your right fingertips. If your gaze is towards the right, bring it up towards the sky. Release your left arm, so both your arms are in a T shape. Slowly begin to draw your right arm up and overhead, tracing it over to meet your left. Coming onto your left shoulder just slightly. And inhale or exhale, drawing it back into the T shape. Inhale, arm overhead, palms to touch. And back into the T shape. So inviting some movement meditation into your practice, following your own breath. Continuing here for a few more seconds. If you have any sticky spots, feel free to pause there, work through it slowly. And then next time you bring your palms to touch, we're going to hold it. And begin to roll onto your tummy, coming into Sphinx pose. Elbows should be in line with your shoulders, palms grounded. Gaze slightly forward. Bottom half of your body is engaged. And slowly begin to rock your head from side to side. And neutral. Walk your left palm out, so your arm is straight. Your palm and your arm is more or less in line with the center of your chest. On your inhale, you're going to raise your right arm up towards the sky, and exhale to dive it under, threading the needle. Bringing your forehead to the mat. Walking your left palm out slightly if you need a little bit more. And next inhale, left arm grounded, right arm up towards the sky, and leaning back into Sphinx pose. This time walking your right arm out, palm in line with your chest. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale to thread the needle. Next inhale, raise your head, and like a ninja, slowly begin to roll back onto your back. Now right leg extends, left knee in towards your chest. Taking a big inhale, and exhale to draw your knee closer towards you. Again, inhale, and exhale. Now slowly begin to rock your leg from side to side or create circles with your knee. Inviting movement into your left hip. And changing directions. and back to stillness. Sole of your right foot to the mat, left ankle over top of knee, and draw your right knee in towards you, figure 4. You know your hand options under your thigh or over top of your shin. Toes are flexed, left knee drawing back in space. Stillness or rocking slightly from side to side. And if you're rocking, back to center. Release your interlace, sole of your foot back down to the mat. Draw your hips slightly over towards the left and draw your knees over towards the right, coming into your twist. Left arm extends. Gaze up towards the sky or towards your left fingertips. And bringing your gaze to center up towards the sky if it's not already there. Extend right arm, so your arms are in a T. Like we did on the other side, slowly begin to trace your left arm up overhead, keeping your fingers to the mat and bringing your left palm to meet your right, rolling onto your right shoulder. And inhale, arm up overhead to a T shape. And back over, bringing your palms to touch. So continuing on your own breath. So the next time you bring your palms to touch, we're going to hold it here. And slowly begin to work our way onto our tummy. Back into Sphinx pose. This time, walk your left palm out just slightly. Inhale, right arm out. And dive it under, keeping your chest squared. And then walking your left arm in front for a twist tie. Taking an inhale and exhale to lower. Inhale, bring your gaze up. Forearms back to the mat. Right arm comes up, or comes out. Left arm up towards the sky. And thread the needle, keeping your shoulders squared. And then walking your right arm in front for a shoelace. And releasing your gaze down. Inhale, raise your head, untwist your arms back into Sphinx, and then roll onto your back one final time. Knees come in towards your chest, and give yourself one big hug, and release. And slowly begin to rock and roll up your spine and crossing your ankles into table. From table, we're going to do some cat-cow. So inhale, gaze up. And exhale, bring your gaze towards your belly button. Shoulder blades separate. Inhale back up. And exhale. Continuing in on your own breath. Maybe inviting in any kind of movement your body might need here. And back to neutral spine. Left palm stays grounded. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your arm to a hover, thread the needle. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, arm up. Exhale to a hover. Again, and hover. Next time arm comes up and down. We're gonna hover and hold it and release your arm and your right ear to the mat. Now we can stay here or inhale our left arm up towards the sky. Rotate so you bring the outer part of your palm forward. Bending at the elbow, bring it towards your right hip. If our arms behind, slowly release it back up towards the sky. Ground your palm. And inhale, right arm up. And exhale, release. Now next time, right palm grounded. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale to a hover. Inhale, and exhale to a hover. Continuing on your own breath. I'm very sorry about that. I'm on mommy duty right now. So there goes my Quinny cam. So sorry. So inhale, left arm up. And exhale to a hover, bringing your left shoulder to the mat. Now again, if you want a little bit more, right arm up towards the sky, outer part of the hand shine forward, bending your elbow, bringing your right hand to meet your left hip. If your arm is behind you, slowly raise your arm back up towards the sky, grounding your palm, and inhale, left arm back up, and exhale, release. Back into table. Now, move your fingers so they're pointing to either side of the room, and begin to rock slowly from side to side. Stillness. Bringing your fingertips so they're facing towards your knees and begin to go in circles and rock from side to side. And stillness, inviting some cat-cows. And neutral spine. Slowly begin to bring your bum towards your feet, peeling the soles of your hands up off of the mat. If your thumbs get there, begin to create circles with them. Give them a little extra stretch. And release. Now making circles with your hands while we're here. Any kind of movement that you need. Now we're going to put our hands out in front like a stop sign. Slowly begin to draw your fingertips towards one another. And then out in space, and then bring your pinky fingers to touch. And again, and fingertips to touch. So if you can't see, here's our pinky fingers. And draw your hands outwards in space, fingertips to touch. So we're getting a big stretch here in our wrists, as well as our forearms. You might feel wonderful, or you might be cursing me a little bit. Either way, it is very good for you. We only have a couple seconds left. And last one. And release. Circling out our wrists again. And now this time, draw your arms out in front of you. Kind of like mommy arms. Think of Halloween. We got Halloween coming up. Arms out in front. Inhale to slowly raise them up towards the sky. Bending your elbows, drawing your arms back in space, shoulder blades to touch behind you. Palms come out like you're holding a platter. Flip your palms back over, mummy arms, arms up overhead. And exhale to bend your elbows, shoulder blades to touch behind. And serve that platter. Again, inhale, arms up. And exhale. Give me that pizza. Last time, inhale, arms up. And exhale to release. Coming back into table pose. Extend your right leg back. Toes curled under. Begin rocking forwards and backwards. Wakening up that leg a little bit. And coming to stillness. Right leg up. Begin to rotate your leg over towards the right of your space. So your toes are pointing towards the right of the room. Bend your knee, bringing your knee in towards your elbow, and straight it back out. Externally rotate, knee in and out, creating circles with our hip and our knee. And then switch directions. next time we bring our knee in towards you, gonna bring it towards your nose, step your foot between your hands, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, shine your heart forward, and exhale, straighten your leg for half splits. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last time, inhale forward, and exhale back. We're gonna pause here for a second, take one big inhale, and exhale to fold slightly. Next inhale, coming back up. You're gonna heel toe your right foot to the outer edge of the mat, coming onto the outer edge of your foot. Left palm grounded, bring your right hand to your right knee, draw it outwards just slightly in space. And slowly begin to walk your knee back in. Curling your back toes under, left palm grounded, right arm up, easy twist. And coming, shining your back toes forward, coming into skater lunge. And back to the front, skater to the left, and back to the front, and here, to the front, and up to center. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, working your way back to high plank. High plank to table, extending your left leg, curling your toes under, and slightly rocking forwards and backwards. And coming to stillness. Raise your left leg up, externally rotating, toes are pointing out, and draw your knee in towards your elbow, and straighten it back up, creating hip circles. And switching the directions. And the next time, bring your knee in towards your nose, step your foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale forward, and exhale, half split. Inhale forward, exhale, half split. Again, low lunge, and half split, and forwards, and back. Last time, inhale forward, and exhale back. Taking one big inhale in our half splits, and exhale to release our gaze down. Pausing here. Inhale to raise our head back up, planting our left foot, heel toeing our foot over towards the edge of our mat, coming onto the outer edge of our left foot here, and drawing our left knee back in space. Gaze can be over our shoulder. And drawing our knee back, and heel toeing our foot back in. Curling our toes under, grounding our right palm, left arm up, easy twist. And from our easy twist, ground our right foot, skandasana, to the right. And then to the left. Skandasana to the right and to the left. So we're going to add a little twist here. So next time you go over towards the left, bring your right palm to your left ankle, arm up towards the sky. And left arm, right ankle, arm up towards the sky. Right arm, left ankle, left arm up to the sky, and left arm to right ankle, right arm up. Continuing on your own breath. And next time you come towards your left leg, you're going to hold it and begin to shift back into high plank, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, inhale, baby cobra, and exhale, release. Inhale, teenager cobra, and exhale, release. Inhale to cobra, and exhale, release. Grounding your palms, curling your toes under, coming up either table or high plank. Knees go to the edges of the mat, coming into a wide-legged child's pose. So instead of our traditional arms forward or to the sides, we're actually going to walk our arms underneath between our legs and bring our right ear to the mat. And switching ears. And gaze to center. Slowly begin to walk your arms out. Knees back in together. From here, plant your palms, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And bring your big toes to touch behind you. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Now bend and stack, open your hip. Squaring your hips off. Inhale, right leg towards your nose. Step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, half split. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, half split. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, half split. Taking an inhale here. And exhale, lower your head. Inhale, your gaze back up. Planting your foot. Walking your foot over towards the right of the mat. Bringing your right palm to your right leg. If you want a little bit extra, you can always reach back for your back foot. If you have your back foot, release it slowly back to the mat. Circling your right arm back, heel toe, your right foot back to center, curling your back toes under for easy twist. And easy twist, ground your left foot, walk your way over towards your left knee, Skandasana. And back towards the right, keeping your hips low. And next time we come to the right, ground our hands, step our foot back, high plank. Shift forward, high plank, chaturanga, bending at the elbows. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing your back toes to touch. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Bend and stack, open your hip. And squaring your hips off. Left knee in towards your nose. And step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, half split. Inhale forward. And exhale, half split. Forward. And split. And split. Here we're going to hold it. Take one big inhale. And exhale to lower your head towards your shin. Gaze up. Bending at the knee. Heel toe your foot over toward the left. Grounding your right palm. Outer edge of your left foot. Knee opens up towards the left. Having the option to deepen here. Back leg comes. You reach for your right foot. If you have your back foot, slowly release it back down to the floor. Right arm circles down. Heel toe, left foot back to center. Curl your back toes under. Easy twist. And ground your right foot, Skandasana. This time reaching for your ankles. And right ankle to the left, or right palm to the left ankle. And left palm to the right. Remember, keep your hips low here. And rock from side to side. And next time we go to the front of the mat, back to easy twist. Palm grounded, high plank, to chaturanga, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Big toes to touch behind you. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Bend and stack, open your hip. Squaring your hip off. Hips off, got two of them. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Shin down, coming into pigeon. This is another opportunity. If we have a block, invite it. It's always a nice thing to have. So either using that block underneath of your right hip to bring your hip a little bit closer to the ground, or what I like to do, my block's all the way over there, so I'm not going to grab it. Pretend I have my block. I like to set it right underneath my chest and then melt my heart and my head over top of it. Arms out in front and lower. On your next inhale, begin to make your way back up. Moving over towards our right hip, you're going to circle your left leg out in front, stacking our shins, so we're in double pigeon here. Taking one big inhale, arms up, and exhale to dive forward. Walking our hands back, releasing our legs. Begin to windshield wash your legs from side to side, coming onto the outer and inner edges of your feet. And moving our way back into downward facing dog. Feel free to go through a flow here. This is our last one. Downward facing dogs where we'll meet. Big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Bend and stack, open your hip. Squaring your hips off. Left knee to left tricep. Drop your shin down, coming into pigeon on the left side. Again, having your blocks handy if you need them. Using the prop underneath of your left hip or supporting your chest. Taking an inhale and exhale, lower down. Slowly begin to make your way back up. Removing the blocks if we have them. Making our way over onto the left side and circling our right leg out in front. Bringing our shins to stack. Double pigeon this way. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower down. And slowly begin to make your way back up. Hands come behind you, soles of your feet down, go back with distance apart, and rock your knees from side to side. And knees come back up. Heel toeing your feet in, so they're about hip width distance apart. Arms come alongside you. Rolling down, each vertebrae at a time, coming to lay on your back. Knees come to your chest. Rock slowly from side to side. Once your knees come over towards the left, we're going to hold it here, ground them on the floor. Right arm comes out, one final twist. And activating your core with the help of your knees, draw them back up to center. And this time, draw them over towards the right. Final twist. And engaging your core, bring your knees back up to center. You're gonna hug them in towards you. Bring your head towards your knees. Give yourself one great big bear hug. Take one big inhale. And exhale, release to our final Shavasana. Walking your feet about mat width distance apart. Shoulder blades walk under. Chest is proud. Arms alongside your body, palms facing up towards the sky. Closing down your eyes. Giving yourself the space to slow down. The end is here. You've made it. Now begin to bring awareness back to your breathing. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking up the body, and rocking your head from side to side. Extend your left arm overhead. Roll over onto your left side. Come into a fetal pose. Next breath in. Make your way up to a seated. Bring your hands in towards your chest. I want to thank you for practicing with me tonight. Tomorrow is day 18. Good job. From the light in me to the light in you, namaste. Thank you.